Yeah, this is the world. Don't mind that, we're just messing around. Yeah, I built this. So I place that there. I do this. And then deploy them. And I'd have them fight my friend. So yeah, we're gonna fly over. My friend started building his house. He never finished. This is his house. This is my house. I can remove this now because this is meant to be me in my bathrobe and like slippers with my controller. Because this is, so where I'm sitting now is right here. I'm sitting right here. And I can actually build what I'm playing on. I just gotta remove this. Playing on a foldable table with my brother. We used to have this old monitor. And, this is much closer to the, closer to the, this love seat than it is a game. So I'm sitting right here currently. And I could swear that I saw somebody move in that doorway. Because, of course, it's not finished yet. At least this room is finished. I usually sit right here and play on the TV there. Because the idea was I made it look like I was playing Minecraft on it. Because I had this right there. So yeah. And then right here is the doorway. And I used to sit. This is meant to be a bigger recliner than it actually is, where it's kind of hard to make something at an angle in this. So I would usually wake up, because right in here is my room, like me and my brother's room. This needs to be changed. This is our futon. This was because we had it set up so that it was like a bed. Because this is where I'd sleep when our cousin would come over for a sleepover. So this will grab you. So this is actually gone currently. Same with these. My moon is still up there. Because I have like this nightlight thing that I sleep with. And this right here is actually where I keep my toy Minecraft pickaxe. I mounted it on the wall like that. So yeah, and then my torch currently is right here. Now those are placed. Yeah, so this is my brother's book up here. He has a bunch of like toy cars. We have a bunch of stuff on the wall. I can actually state what these things are. So I need to turn this to face the thingy so I can state what these are. So up here, these two, those are me and my brothers. We went through a range safety course for a firing range. This is a little metal plaque that just says Nugs Not Drugs, and it has like photos of had some chicken nuggets on it. And then we've also got like life lessons from video games, which is right there. Hang on, I need to go wake my mom up from her nap. I'll be right back. Oh dang it, I almost tripped over my leg. Life lessons from video games. This right here is, hey, let me go in there to check and see what that is, because I must forget. Oh yeah, that's a New England Patriots like fabric helmet. Like it's just like a 2D helmet. And then these three here are banners for Super Bowl LII champions, Patriots. Super Bowl LI champions, again with the Patriots. And then a Boston Bruins banner. This up here is my brother has he bought a paper mache deer head. So I added that as that. And I told him, because I had seen like some cool like pearl and gold. So I painted the antlers gold and then the head pearl, and it's on like a plaque. This is his airsoft helmet hanging on the wall. This is he has like a hockey mask. And then this is my hockey mask. This is his toy gun, like he's got like a wooden toy gun. This is our bookshelf. This is my dresser with my 2 shelves. This is his dresser with his 2 shelves. He has like clothes there and a stool. And this is actually kind of cool detail. Oh yeah, I have a creeper stuffed animal, but it's actually in the closet right now, so this isn't valid. There should be a tissue box over there, because that's how I've been sleeping since I got sick. And then right here are more stuffed animals. I have 2 llamas, 1 sloth, and an Alex stuffed animal. If you don't know who Alex is. Alex. I had gotten that at some point. So right here, this is a cool little detail. If I go in this, I can click on this, because I'm actually able to squeeze myself in between the wall and the bunk, right up there, and this is essentially the view that I get. I'm usually over a little more, like over there, so I might move it. So I just have to awkwardly place an end right here. And then down, pushing it over there, remove that. Because yeah, I can squeeze myself up in there, go up here, and I can see through the railing. Of course, in this version, it's blocked up by my brother's pillow. But yeah, he's got some stuff like his toy shield. I'd actually put that there. Like he's got one Captain America shield because he wears Captain America for Halloween, and him and our dad actually made that shield. And then he has a Hyrule shield from The Legend of Zelda because he went as Link. I'm not gonna say Zelda because I know if he saw the stream, he would probably beat me up after that. It's not child abuse; it's just sibling rivalry. Um, um, so yeah, that's our room. And after I wake up, it used to be his bed was here and it had like drawers down below it, so we would have like 4 drawers each, I think. He got like the top set of drawers, I got the bottom set of drawers, and then there was like a hope chest that I'm pretty sure our grandmother made it, but it came from our grandmother, and he would sleep here. He used to sleep up here, kind of in the same position, but like more down here. It was a tall bed. He would climb up that and then climb onto his bed. And at one point, we used to have this wooden, like little cabinet thing here. It was only like in game, probably like 2.5 blocks tall. And at one point, I had this swishy, like a super silky SpongeBob shirt, and I was up on his bunk, and I remember I was about to like slide off the bed onto the hope chest and and I was gonna hop off on the floor. I actually hello and welcome to the stream. I'm actually showing off my house, and also thank you for liking and subscribing. I'm actually showing off what my house looks like in real life. Currently, I am sitting right here in my house. This is a computer monitor that I'm playing on. Technically, currently, I moved the computer monitor so it's facing this direction. It's like technically facing towards the couch over there. But I'm sitting on an exercise ball right here. So I'm showing off my house, and I remember my eyes used to play tricks on me, and it used to scare the crap out of me. Because I have a brother, and he sleeps on the top bunk in our bedroom. He sleeps up there, and it used to be my bed was over here, his bed was over here, and I had a dresser here, like a dresser over here at the end of the bed. Like it was a small little dresser where I'd keep some of my clothes, and down below his bunk there was more drawers. So I would wake up here and I would leave through the door. Right there's technically the bathroom. Right here is my parents' bedroom. And I would go out here and I would sit down on the couch right here. And I'd just sit here, look around for a little while. And randomly, I'd just kind of look this direction. And to my left, out of the corner of my eye, I swear I could see like this fully white figure with like, it looks like the most simply drawn human. It essentially looked like a stick figure, but everything was like more round on it. Like its arms were just big tubes, and its head was just a big circle. And I would just see it out of the corner of my eye, and I used to always think it was my brother. And every time I would turn to face it, it would just vanish. And this would happen pretty much every morning that I would wake up alone. And I used to get so creeped out by it. And like sometimes it would be a different kind of figure, like a fully black figure, kind of the same. And it would disappear when I looked at it. And currently we have a mirror in our bedroom. And ever since this stupid commercial, I've been so afraid of dolls. Like, we used to have in our apartment building, like through this door, technically, it would be staircase going down, platform, down, hallway with more apartments on the sides, down, platform, door leading out to the back door, like door leading out to the backyard, down, place for people to store their bikes, and then hallway with the laundry room down there. And that's why people would have to share a laundry room, and it absolutely sucks. So, it, yeah, so, like, this is technically the hallway and stuff. And, but yeah, I've been so afraid of dolls. Cause, we have we used to have, like, this box TV thing. And at one point we were watching TV on it, and there was this commercial where it was like a bunch of like older like movie stuff and like wrestling stars, and it was like for a moving company. And towards the end of it, you saw Chucky like cutting up a carpet. Ever since that danged commercial, I've been so afraid of dolls. Like literally, every time I was in the hallway, cause down pretty much in the basement area, like the bottom floor, at the platform over there, just before you go down into the bottom floor, there was that's where the mailboxes are, and still are. Uh, every time I'd go down there check the mail, I would sprint back up like Chucky was chasing me. I'm so afraid of dolls. Oh yeah, I've remembered what I was trying to say last time. So if you go down to the middle floor, we used to have these Portuguese neighbors, and they were below us and all the way at the other end of the hall, so like down there. And I remember they used to there was like a 4-year-old and like a 1-year-old. And I remember the 4-year-old used to like do what a 4-year-old would do, make a lot of mess. All her Barbies were like covered in Sharpie and like makeup and stuff. And she had a bunch of dolls. Sometimes I'd have to go down there because we would babysit the 1-year-old. So sometimes I would have to go down there and get like spare clothes or like diapers or whatever. Every time I would do that, I would be so terrified that one of those dolls was gonna turn and face me while I was in the drawer. And I'm actually just getting freaked out just thinking about that. But I would always immediately run to the door, and I would always watch that hallway door because theirs is pretty much the same, like their kitchen. Or wait, actually, the way they enter is you enter here. Their kitchen is over this way, and then here's their living room. And then it's essentially the opposite of ours. And then through here, there would be the parents' bedroom, the kids' bedroom, with the closet there. And then their bathroom. I used to, like, as I was, like, opening the door, I would stare at the, hallway, praying that one of those dolls wasn't gonna just come walking through that door. And then I would walk through, shut the door behind me and lock it, and then run back up the stairs back to my apartment. And I still am extremely afraid of dolls. I used to have nightmares first, this one of the nightmares was I was trying to climb up on my mom's bed because like we have a bunch of like old photos of me and my brother saved and stuff. So I was trying to climb up on the bed in a nightmare to like see the photos because the computer is like right there. So I was trying to climb up and I couldn't. So I just said, "Hey Mom, can you help me?" And just as I said that, through that door came a Chucky about like in this like one and a half blocks tall. Walks through this. Of course, this doorway is much bigger than in game. It walks through the door and turns and enters the bathroom. I woke up crying after that nightmare. I am so afraid of dolls. And every morning, if I wake up alone, if I'm alone in the apartment, like I have to go up and like get my brother's watch or something because he forgot it. As I'm opening this door, I would sprint to the door. As I'm opening the door, I would be like, try and open the door a little, watch, lock the door. Like I would lock the door on my way out. So like I would open the door and then lock it. And I would watch that hallway. As I locked the door, I walked through the doorway and shut the door. And that hallway is probably the creepiest thing to me. Because I always just think of something just walking through that hallway. Or I used to either sit right here. I used to sit here a long time ago. And now I start sitting over here. I'm so scared. Of course, this recliner is much bigger than this. Like, it comes out to, like, here. I'm so afraid that one morning I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna look at that, and then I'm just gonna see a doll walk from just around the corner of that. Like, that's how afraid of dolls I am. I just think of these irrational crap. And at one point, like, I remember one time I had a good dream about dolls where I was like friends with Chucky and he wasn't trying to kill me. But that immediately ended when I started having nightmares again. And I would have nightmares that I would be like walking through the house and then I would just see like a slumped over doll in like the corner of a room. Like, and I also had this dream where, we used to have, like, not too long ago, we were trying, before we got a bigger futon, like a better futon, because currently our futon is like this, yeah, pretty much like that, and there's like a pillow here. And like sometimes I'll just like chill out and watch YouTube here and stuff. And beforehand we had an old wooden one up in the attic. We all share an attic where there's like a bunch of different areas where you're able to store stuff in. And I remember, first of all, I'm so afraid of being in the attic alone. Like as I'm unlocking, like if I'm trying to get toilet paper, I usually like reach over the little chicken wire exterior of the thingies, and I would grab the bag and I would start trying to pull it through. And if I couldn't get it through, essentially the way our things like our attic is in the center. I don't know why our landlord did this, but he did it. He put, like if this is gonna be a very small scale version of it, if this is the attic, and these are all like the stuff around there, and then right here is the entrance. It's like this bit's a little bigger than the rest. right in the middle, he placed like this huge box. And like he stores stuff in it, and there's like a door on this side of it. Our thingy is right here is where we store our toilet paper. So I would start getting it, and I'm watching that direction, like something's gonna come around this, or something's gonna come around this side. And as soon as I get it out, I sprint this direction and immediately toss it down and climb down the ladder, fold up the ladder again, push the thingy up, and turn off the light. And every time I'm so scared that at some point I'm just gonna like look and see something just walk around that corner. And yeah, this is where our ladder is. It's like I'll just go. But yeah, I'm super afraid of dolls. And like we've got a mirror in this hallway right here. And sometimes I'm afraid that I'll be like sitting somewhere where I can always see the mirror. Like for instance, if I'm sitting pretty much right where I'm sitting now. Hang on, let me just. If I'm sitting right here, I can't see in our room. All I can see is that mirror. And all I can expect to see is just like something walk just in view of the mirror and like look at me through the mirror. Like if something were to, like for instance, if this is the mirror, you could see if something's standing right here, if I'm sitting right here, I can see that person in the mirror. So let's just put that back over there. So something's standing right here, the mirror will reflect it, and I can see that from out here. I'm actually getting the chills just thinking about this. So all I can imagine is something just looks back at me through that mirror. I'm getting extreme goosebumps. Like, yeah, all my hairs are standing on end just thinking about all this. But my eyes like to play tricks on me all the time. And I'm super afraid of dolls. And yeah. But like for instance, everybody starts out with two fears: loud noises and falling. And like being afraid of the dark is just kind of something that like comes along with that. I'm afraid of the dark a bit. Definitely when I can't, because it's like if I can't see anything, it just, again, it's the fear of the unknown. And like this is kind of controversial. I personally believe in ghosts. I believe that not all spirits go to heaven or HE double hockey sticks or HD double, like, I don't even know what's like HE double sticks. But yeah, I believe that sometimes spirits don't go to heaven or heck, but they stay on earth with us and sometimes possess the location or something. And for some reason, I randomly just get the feeling that this place is haunted. Because like at one point I was in the kitchen and um, like, I was standing in the kitchen because I was getting something to eat one morning, and or no, I was home alone. I was either awake alone or home alone, and I was just sitting there, or everybody was outside. One of the two. I was alone. I was alone, awake in the apartment, and I was getting water and something to eat, and I kept hearing this weird like clicking noise on the wall. So I started referring to it as my water ghost because it's right by where my water bottles are. And I was like, dude, quit. And every time I looked towards it, it would stop. And I was like, dude, stop. And then I'd look back, keep doing what I'm doing, and then I'd hear it again and like, really stop, dude. And then every time I would look back and like say stop, it would just stop clicking or whatever. And at one point, I know this probably isn't the brightest idea to try and provoke them, but I said if there's any spirits that do not want to harm me and might be a family member, like give me a sign. I was just sitting on the toilet because I was gonna go back upstairs in the attic to help my brother and my mom. So I just decided to say that. After I said that, this was either like a really creepy coincidence or it wasn't a coincidence at all. After saying that, I heard like a tap come from my brother and I's room. I'm actually kind of tearing up just talking about all this. But I swear, I heard a tap come from our room. And that was terrifying to me. I just looked around and I didn't know what to do. I was like, all I just said was like a confused like thank you, like thank you for giving me a sign, and then I just immediately flippin' booked it out of the apartment and back up into the attic. But it was terrifying because I I just said if you're a family member and you do not if there's a spirit in this house that doesn't want to harm me and might be a family member, give me a sign. And then I just heard a tap come from my brother and I's room. And that just scared the crap out of me. And before that, I'd heard online somewhere that in photos, spirits will take the form in orbs. So one time I was doing a live stream in my mom's room, because I was doing a real life live stream, and uh, sorry that I'm sick and I'm kind of tearing up just talking about all this. But I swear I could see an orb style thing floating around behind me as I was doing that stream, because the way my mom's room is let's say right here is the computer and like there's a chair right here. I sit in a chair right here. And then I've just got this open room behind me where like there's a bed, there's some bookcases, like there's a bookcase here, like a dresser over here, a dresser there with a mirror attached, and then like a little nightstand and some clothing in that corner. I sit right here, so I can't see behind me, but all I see is the screen with the video from the camera. So, I was watching the camera and I was like talking to my viewers and stuff, and then I swear I could see an orb kind of thing like floating around behind me. and it looked like this weirdly shaped orb. And like my brother was saying, like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. It was probably just like a fly or something. I didn't see anything around me. I didn't see a fly. I didn't see anything. It wasn't like a piece of dust floating around. It looked like an orb. And I was so scared. I was on the verge of crying. And, I was so scared that was a ghost behind me. And I still don't know if it was a ghost. And yeah, I was just so scared while doing that stream. And then I ended that stream and immediately went out and just sat on the couch and told them about what happened. And they were saying like, oh yeah, it was probably just like a fly or like a piece of dust or lint or whatever. But I swear it didn't look like a piece of lint, and I didn't see anything around me. And it's so creepy not knowing what's going on behind you. Cause when I was doing those streams, I didn't know what was going on behind me. All I could see was the camera angle of like viewing me and what was behind me. I could technically see what was going on behind me, but through a camera's vision. So if something was going on back there, I would have to turn around to see it. I couldn't see what was going on. And that's just what creeps me out about doing those real life streams. I know I haven't done one in a long time. I think the last one I did was like a New Year's stream. But it just freaked me right the heck out. And yeah, I'm sorry if I'm boring you to death if you're still viewing. And like, yeah, it just freaks me out. Like, ghosts creep me out a little bit. Like, just the thought that there is spirits that you cannot see that are just there with you. It just freaks me out. And I'm not trying to make any viewers like feel sorry for me or whatever. It just creeps me out a lot. My main fears are the dark. I don't think death itself doesn't really creep me out that much. But the thought of what the flip happens, like what am I doing after I die? Like, is it just nothingness? Like, do I just see nothing and do nothing? And that's what just freaks me out so much. It's just the thought of nothing happening for the rest of life, like for the rest of eternity. And that's what like keeps me awake at night, is just the thought of what happens. Do I just see nothingness? Like, do I just see pitch black and nothing will ever happen? Like, do I get sent to a new place where I could keep doing stuff? Or am I just stuck in nothing? Am I just stuck in a pitch black void of nothing? And I'm not trying to make this stream seem like, oh yeah, this is so deep. This is honestly like my fears and stuff. Like, that's what freaks me out the most, is just the thought of what happens in the afterlife. Do you just get stuck in nothing? Like, do you just get sent to a pitch black void for the rest of eternity? Do you get to keep living on with your physical body? Like, in a better place? But yeah, I'm not trying to make this like, oh yeah, dude, the stream is like so deep. This is honestly just stuff that creeps me out, and this is honestly giving me goosebumps just talking about it. I guess let's like make this a less just depressing stream. And I hope this doesn't make anybody else depressed about just that singular thought of what happens. And yeah, so I'm gonna work on trying to make this a better stream and just quit thinking about that. So yeah, let's keep working on this, because I need to finish this back wall. Of course, these walls aren't this green. It's just a faint green over the white, because it used to just be white. Just oh yeah, this could go. Is there anything I need to add? There's flowers there, so I guess we'll use like this little bush. Azwar Bluet. Whatever that's called. Yeah, some flowers there. But yeah, so let's just make this stream a bit more happy than just what I was thinking about earlier. So yeah, I read some of the Five Nights at Freddy's books, like the novels. I read both Silver Eyes and The Twisted Ones, and I have started The Fourth Closet. Also in the Freddy Files, there's actual recipes. There's 3 recipes. Who knew in a Five Nights at Freddy's lore book there would be multiple recipes? But yeah, so up there we've got, I need to put, these are gonna look much more pathetic than they actually are, because we've got a flintlock rifle, like a black powder rifle, that I've actually fired before. And then my dad has a sword. He told me a story where apparently one time he punched a huge hole straight through an entire fridge with that sword. So the rifle aims that direction and the sword aims that direction. Yep. Alright, so we've actually got a smoke detector right here, so I can set that up. I should, oh wait, I have an idea. Smoke detector. It's like right there. Yep, so we've got a smoke detector. This is like a little window thingy with a bunch of flowers in it. So all I'm gonna do for this is oak slab many blocks do we have? I guess maybe one block down. Like there. This is hard. But yeah, so I actually made one of the recipes with my mom. And it actually turned out to be really flippin' good. Are we still able to place a flower pot? That's the issue. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to take that. Can we place a flower pot there? No, we can't. It's like a little wreath kind of thing. I really don't know how to do this. Like that, I guess. It's meant to look like one of those little window things. We've got like flowers in it and stuff. I guess a painting back there would work. If I could even fit a painting. So I guess just like that. And then back there. Hey, we can't place a painting, I forgot. Yeah, the sunset one. Beautiful. So we've got that set up. Then there's a wreath over here. So I guess we could just go like... It's got leaves there. So I guess like... So let's just do that. Like that. That. Or wait. What am I doing? Nice. So we got the wreath there. Or wait, actually I'll move it over one, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of close to the window. Of course, this is much tighter to the wall than this. Yeah, I'm sorry I started going all like deep on you guys, but it just... Sometimes I just start talking and don't stop talking. Because the idea of this stream was for me to show you guys how my house looks. Because I'm still sitting right here playing Minecraft. Because technically, this is where the PS4 is just behind that. So we've got all that. There's like a little thing here, so I guess the smoke detector can get scooched over just a bit. It's like a 4-block painting could work for that. There's technically meant to be a lamp there. Yeah, 4-block painting up there would work. Just lapis to block off the edges. Yeah, that works. Just to block off the edges. Okay, well, I thought I was doing it smart, but nope, something that fills the space. I want the angel one. Dang it. There we go. And then you know what we're gonna do? Because there's technically a smoke detector there. Technically there's like little thingies to hold it up. So I am gonna be smart. Look, there's a little string thing to hold it up. So what I'm gonna do is that. Wait, like that. Nice. So now that's what holds it up. So it's technically meant to be like a nail, like there, to sit just below where that's getting held up by. Now what? Oh crap, I forgot that this wasn't a part of it. Nice. So now we've got that. We've got some willow trees. Are there still willow trees up there? No, technically there's not willow trees still up there. So we've got our electric clock, which... yeah, so electric clock and radio. Technically, the electric clock is on top of the radio, but that's kind of hard to do. The Wii, yep, it's still standing there. PS4, technically there's no PS4 there because I'm playing on the monitor setup. Willow trees. Technically there's no willow trees, but there's still figures down there. Gray box. Yep. Dark gray box. Yep. Alright. That's all still valid. By the way, if you're questioning what this is, that's the feet to it. Because it's kind of hard to put stuff underneath a block. Because you can't really do that. This is a little thing over there. You know what, actually, we're actually gonna set it up like, take, same thing like that, but this. Because there's like a little thing in there. There's technically an opening, and then down here are little doors to an area where we put all our DVDs. I swear I could see somebody walk like that. Just straight through that doorway. I hate when my eyes play tricks on me. Cause like, it's just out of view. You just barely can't see it. Like, it's still in view, but it's just barely out of your focus range. So you can't see what's going on over there. Hang on, I'll be back. My mom's phone is ringing. I'll be back. And yes, I'm back. So yeah, by the way, just a quick reminder, the interior in Minecraft isn't as accurate as the interior in real life. This place is much smaller than it looks. This is technically actually like, it was hard because I had to fit all this stuff in. This is technically actually like, in real life, probably like 4 blocks away from each other. It's a small apartment, but it works. But yeah, you wanna know something crazy? I've been living here my entire life. Like, it's a comfortable place. It's not like we live like somewhere where the nearest civilization and cell towers like flipping uh like we don't live in a place where like the nearest cell tower is like 150 miles away. We live in a kind of big city. It's a nice place though, I like it. And yeah, just I really like this place. It's comfortable. You're not like too deserted. You're also not too close to everybody. And yeah. But it's kind of a crazy thought to think ever since I was born, I've lived in this place and this place only. Of course, we've rearranged and like we've done a lot of rearranging since I was born, but it's been the same exact place. It's not even like we've moved apartments. It's not even like we got a different apartment in the same building. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna go play some other random game and probably not stream it because I just wanna play. So yeah, if you enjoyed the stream, why drop a like. If you want to see more content like this, think about subscribing and hitting the bell to never miss an upload. I haven't made. The last stream that I did was the Springbok. Or no, the last video that I did was, I think, the Springbok Massacre thing. But yeah, so yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Later. Or no, that's comments. Alright, later.